as mentioned a couple of times, we're here at CERM's booth at Label Expo in Chicago, and I have witnessed a really amazing presentation about a British company, Mercian, a 65-person company, and you won't believe it, but they have actually initiated a project together with ABG, together with Screen, together with CERM, to have a, let's say, are they looking for having an ideal of a lights out production? Could we say that?
Yep, that's it.
Yeah, and I'm here with Geert from CERM. You're the CEO?
Yes, indeed.
And one of the owners?
Yes, indeed.
Indeed. This is your booth?
Yes.
You did moderate a fantastic presentation with Adrian, Stuart, and Matt. For CERM as a software company, how important are these kind of projects?
Well, these projects are always asking for some more energy, but we try to make them standard and then everybody can benefit from them. So you put your energy in one, you try to, let's say, make one step at a time, go somewhat further, and then in our standardized software, as is in the standardized ABG and Screen, you will help the complete label world. The
reason why I'm asking is that because often when you are talking to software companies and a customer comes with specific requirement, it comes with a big cost to the initiator. But this is a project that can benefit all of you involved in the project, right?
Exactly. It's a closed wallet product, as we call it. Yeah. ABG pays for their expense and costs, and people, we pay for ours. Screen pays for them. Yeah. Mercian, of course, puts some energy in it, and that's it.
Yeah. But that must be fantastic because that basically means developing future iterations of CERM, basically giving you a fantastic market opportunity. Because as I spoke to Adrian about, what amazes me with this project is that why isn't this initiated by some of the very biggest companies in the industry, right? They have more money. The bottlenecks are the same. I just have thought that would be initiated somewhere else.
Well, there will be there are initiatives anywhere and everywhere, but indeed, let's say the entrepreneurial spirit of people like Adrian sometimes come with creative ideas that trigger all three parties, and that's where we go, indeed.
I was thinking that maybe what triggers CERM is also that when you have a smaller company, maybe the rollout process of a new idea is way faster than in a big company.
Sometimes it is, but big companies sometimes have engineers dedicated for doing things, so I would not make that difference between big or small. No.
I was not really pitching for that. I was just thinking because it was when I listened to it, I was totally unprepared for the content of it, right? And I was just like, having an idea where the CERM MIS system is so centralized in actually creating the data, communicating to both the printers and the finishing equipment to make sure that it can actually work. It's just amazing, right?
Indeed, but let's say the idea is not new. That is what we tried to do.
I remember we spoke about it because you said to me it was
exactly,
like this.
And there are two more things. I mean, first of all, we use standards. So communicating to a finishing device or a press for us is the same regardless the press. Yeah. But of course, we need to take advantage of ABG's willingness to continue and go to the next step and the next step and the next step. And then meanwhile, we develop standards. Yeah. So, and on the other hand, it is still people like Adrian that come up with new ideas out of the market to help us.
I actually asked Matt from ABG whether this is something that potentially can be an enormous revenue potential to have that level of automation.
I think for him it is, but for the complete world, I mean, Adrian tells he doubles his sales with about the same number of people in continuing to strive for that excellence, and everybody will win.
So if we take a little step out of this particular case, talk about CERM, you became independent a few years ago, yes. And I was just thinking that path of being an independent entity, has that been like also giving you more opportunities? I mean, I look at the world with all the partners, it's just amazing how many partners you have.
Indeed, let's say, the neutrality of what we are today gave us some benefit in relations to all partners. Being part of a big group always creates a kind of it is competition.
Yeah, and some politics sometimes, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So being, let's say, on our own again gives us that freedom to work with everybody, and that has been a benefit.
Yeah, and we have talked about it in some of the online interviews. And it seemed like a position you like very much, right?
Indeed. Let's say we are thinking about the product and how we can help customers. We are not thinking about that as competition and we should whatever. It is about the target of being more and more efficient and better, and that's our dream, let's say.
And I can't, you probably already know, but we have been visiting some of your customers lately. And I mean, the feedback customers gives about CERM as a software is simply amazing. And customer service is amazing.
Sorry, but glad that you go to customers, since what would I add to that?
Yeah. Fantastic. So last thing here, how has Label Expo been for CERM?
Very happy to see that people are coming and really enjoy conversations and picking up new ideas and having, let's say, shaking hands. So I'm really happy that people and the industry is coming back. And
so you may be tired when you get home, but you're filled up with energy the day after.
Exactly, for the next year, and making plans for next Label Expo and do something big and try to do something big there.
Fantastic. Geert, thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.